So, despite the fact that I'm a Canadian at heart, legally I am an American, and today is the 4th of July, also known as the day that America will consume 150 million hot dogs. Instead of doing that though, I'm gonna take a more Pokemon patriotic view of things. What's going on guys, you're with Hardy Tech and welcome back to this special edition of Pokemon Countdown. Today we'll be ranking the regions around the Pokemon world, taking a look at their native Pokemon from each place and seeing which one has the most red, white, and blue Pokemon. Now I do have to be a bit more specific here. The Pokemon we'll be looking at today will have to feature red, white, and blue colors on their body. Now a big problem here is that a lot of Pokemon have white eyes, so I decided I shouldn't include eye color or mouth color since that's usually red. The problem here is I kept getting ties between the regions. It was ridiculous. So under certain situations, I decided to allow eye color to be included when it feels justified. Also, colors are sometimes a little confusing, and I usually try to have the Pokédex decide things for me. For example, Porygon is considered to be pink, while Porygon 2 is considered to be red. But sometimes grays and other colors look whitish, and I really had to make judgment calls on it. So, of course, this is mainly going to come down to opinion, and I'm sure I missed some Pokemon, and finally, I'm only counting the final stage of a Pokemon in an evolution line, unless they come from separate generations, just to keep things simple. But with that disclaimer said, oh my gosh, that was a mouthful, let's find out which regions are the most patriotic. Also, this doesn't count the Alola region, but shoutouts to Solgaleo and Magearna. Starting out this list at number 6 is the region of Kalos, with just 3 Pokemon out of their 71 native. Greninja starts us off with its red tongue, white spots, and its blue body, and of course we also have Vivillon. Wait, not that one. Yeah, the modern version featuring its red, white, and blue wings. Finally, we have the legendary Pokemon Xerneas. Now, this is one of those judgment calls I talked about, as its legs look white, but also a bit yellowish, so I just went with it, and it looks white at the top there. It's good enough for me. Though with Kalos being based off France, whose flag is also red, white, and blue, you thought they wouldn't have been so low on this list. The 5th most patriotic region in the Pokemon world is Unova. Wait, what? It's literally based off the United States, are you kidding me? Yet somehow despite this, it only has 4 red, white, and blue Pokemon. Of course, we have the most patriotic Pokemon of all time, Braviary, who should technically count for like 50 points, but still. Unova also features Druddigon, the lamest dragon ever, Archeops, who's way cooler than Braviary, and Sigilyph. Not a horrible cast of Pokemon, but definitely not the love you would have thought America would have gotten, of all places. The 4th region on our list is also the 1st region, Kanto, featuring a somewhat impressive 7 Pokemon. In fact, some of these Pokemon here I never really realized had these color combinations until I spent hours looking over every single Pokemon. Man, I really wasted a lot of time on this. Anyways, we have Vileplume, Magneton, Tentacruel, Poliwag, Tangela, Mega Pidgeot, and of course the greatest, most patriotic Pokemon to ever exist, Butterfree, which ironically is the one thing Americans do refuse to eat. Jono is ranked 3rd on our list with a pretty impressive 9 Pokemon, almost 10% of all the Pokemon introduced in Generation 2, including the first starter Pokemon on our list with Feraligatr. Also featured in the Johto region is Azumarill, Phanpy, Togetic, Sneasel, Ledian, Porygon 2, Mega Scizor, and Mega Heracross, though I still just don't get why Porygon 2 became red when Porygon is considered by the Pokédex to be pink. For some reason, this is bothering me a lot more than it should have. I mean, Porygon 2 also looks kind of pinkish as well. I really hate this Pokédex sometimes. The 2nd most patriotic region is Hoenn, with 10 Pokemon, sporting the red, white, and blue, including 2 different legendary Pokemon with Kyogre and Deoxys. We also have a fossil Pokemon with Armaldo, 2 more Mega Pokemon with Mega Medicham and Mega Gallade, as well as Camerupt, Beautifly, Crawdaunt, Salamence, and Swellow. Not too bad, but not good enough. And that's because our most patriotic region is Sinnoh, boasting an incredible 11 Pokemon. This list includes Garchomp, Frostlass, Toxicroak, Weavile, Roserade, Honchkrow, Tangrowth, Rotom, Togekiss, Monferno, and Mega Lucario. Out of all the regions to have this many Pokemon though, I honestly am a bit surprised at Sinnoh, But the more I think about it, even Lucas, the male protagonist of the Sinnoh games, wears red, white, and blue, so I guess it's actually been in front of our eyes this entire time. But that's all for today's episode of Pokemon Countdown, guys. If any of you are watching this or in the States and are going out tonight, please be safe. This is one of the most dangerous days of the entire year, especially with fireworks flying around, alcohol in everyone's system, and of course those deadly hot dogs. I'd hate to know of anyone out there who's, especially in my community, getting hurt. That would just be horrible. If you're not in the States though, I hope you find a good way to enjoy your day. I'm not going to be doing anything special. I have no life. Well, probably just make videos. But until next time, I want to thank all of you for watching. Happy 4th of July. Happy America Day. Sorry I didn't make a video for Canada Day. I'm shit. I know. But I'm also Hardy Tech Yo-Yo, and I will see you guys next time.